Hello, my name is Richari Kaplan. I'm in Section 2 of Javier's physics class. My experiment is titled Bigger. It's number 29 on the experiment list. Basically, this demonstration will show you the effect the surface area has on air resistance. I'll be dropping 3 objects from an elevated position with homemade parachutes attached. The 3 objects are identical, along with the strings connecting them to the parachutes. One parachute is going to have a large surface area. The second will have an intermediate surface area, and the third will have a significantly smaller area. At the end of the experiment, we'll analyze how the parachute size affects the fall of these objects by comparing how long it takes for each of the different chute sizes to reach the ground. Okay, now let's get started. Okay, so first I dropped the largest parachute. The first chute is met with a pretty good amount of air resistance. It took approximately 2.6 seconds for the object to reach the ground. The second chute, which is about half the total surface area of the first, was met with little air resistance as compared to the first, and it took about 1.9 seconds to reach the ground. The third and final chute, which had the smallest surface area, was met with such little air resistance that it didn't even seem to slow the fall. And it took about only 0.2 seconds slower than the medium chute, but that was because they were dropped from a relatively short distance. Had they been dropped from a higher distance, you'd be able to see the difference between their rates exaggerated more. As shown in this demonstration, the object with the largest parachute fell the slowest. This is because as an object falls, it pushes against or through the air molecules around it. This push creates an upward force or resistance, which is of course called air resistance. The larger area will create more resistance because it is pushing against more air molecules. When the amount of force pushing up nears or equals the amount of force downward due to the weight of gravity, the object will do what we normally call float. Even though the weight of CD has not changed, it still falls slower with the larger parachute because of this increased upward force. Thanks for watching my podcast. I hope you learned something.